Thank you so much for staying with us. Now time to delve into the social media world to see what's trending and what people are saying about it. And Chioma is right here to take us on the ride. Hello, Chioma.
Hello, Omobolale. Hello,
Morning.
Samson. Good morning. How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm all right.
All right, moving straight to our first story. Vodka the salad to our Muslim brothers and sisters, and we hope you're enjoying your celebration. Well, the hike in the price of rams and cows has been quite outrageous and has got a lot of people talking, as some people could not afford it and some others had to squeeze it out. Taking some quick comments, Samira says, the reason why prices of virtually everything increase as soon as the Ilea festival approaches is unimaginable. It has become a tradition. Imagine scrambling your savings and having a 40,000 naira or 50,000 naira budget to buy a ram, only to discover that the average price of a presentable medium-sized ram is 80,000 to 150,000. Where do you think this money comes from? And as Ayinde says, the ram sellers won't sell for less. The prices are uniform, when it is not as if the rams are imported from another country or continent. We have families in the north and east and have learned that it is only here in the southwest that they sell at such crazy prices. What is the cost of transporting rams from the core north down to the south? I blame our region. We should have adequate provisions, alternatives from the state government and even private-owned projects. And Dr. Amin says, last year I got a moderately sized ram for 120,000 naira, only for me to be told that a similar sized ram now ranges from 300,000 to 500,000 naira. Isn't God wonderful? I understand that Allah doesn't compel believers, as the religion preaches the necessity of cutting one's coat accordingly. I won't spend more than 150,000 naira this time around. And if I do not get a satisfying size, I'll seek other alternatives or wait till next year. So Samson Obolale, we know that everything is, the prices of everything in the market has really gone up. But knowing that these cows and rams, they are bred here in Nigeria, in the north, I guess, but having it rise to like 100%, isn't that outrageous? What do you think about that?
It is, but as you said, the fact that we don't rear them here in the south, the fact that they have to transport them all the way from the north down to the south, that's a major factor. And we know that diesel price has, shot off the roof, and this transportation cost is the main issue. Why, you see that a lot of, even the farmers, those who are rearing these cows, are complaining about the fact that the feeding of these cows has gone up, the amount they spend on getting the feeds and rearing these animals has gone. So everything is adding up to the fact. But in spite of all that, we had a Muslim cleric earlier on and talked about the fact that even despite all of that, people are still going for it. People are still buying. They're still, in fact, a lot of people already booked for their cows, their rams, even before the Salah celebration. So yeah, it's different strokes for different folks, but we know that these prices are not really friendly for a lot of Nigerians. So we cannot say because some people can afford it, then it's okay.
It's
not okay.
No,
it's not okay at all.
You would also have to put inflation, into place as well. The fact that the cost of goods and services have, risen, especially in market. You wouldn't expect your cattle rearers or, to also just keep up with their price. It's a capitalist society. So once there's an increase in commodities, they would also increase the cost of their goods this time around in terms of rams and what have you. At the end of the day, I like the fact that the cleric, made it clear that it's not that there's no compulsion to how you should be able to buy the rams and all. It's all about the intent. If you can't afford it, and there's no means of getting money, then you just let it slide in quotes till next year.
I don't know if any of you saw any of the videos where the rams were flying, climbing the ropes and all that, and one even had to enter the pothole and just.
And I saw one that was trying to commit suicide.
Are you serious? How?
That hung on the cable. And
that's why I didn't get any salami. Maybe probably might also enter into the gutter.
The day is still young. The day is still young. Before the end of the day.
Tomorrow, we still have tomorrow. So, all right, moving away from that, after the unfortunate boat accidents around the Ikorodu area of Lagos State, which led to the death of 2 passengers, another boat accident occurred on Friday night with 16 passengers missing in the Mautu area. Over the weekend, massive flood hit several parts of Lagos, sweeping away an unaccounted number of persons and properties like vehicles, while many people were displaced from their homes. Some highbrow areas in Lagos like Lekki did not escape this as well. But before we take the comments, we have so many people, we have people bantering over or arguing over who exactly is responsible for this flood. Yes, we know that this flood is a natural disaster, but let's just look at some comments. At Not Waiter says, Nigerians still blaming the government for this is what I don't understand. This is a natural disaster. Lekki is an island and is prone to this. No be everything we go blame them, Sha. And Wally Saint says, this is the flood that could be easily avoided by providing good drainage systems. I wonder how some of you guys think. Then PD Debo says, Nigerians without common sense should be blamed. How can you throw plastic or nylon on the streets? How do you pour dustbin in a flowing gutter? I really don't understand. And I am Sarkem says, they should swallow the trash since it's their fault the government can't. Okay, now he's saying this, in response to the other guy. He's saying that they should swallow the trash since the government can't have an effective waste management system. Let me ask you, what will you do if you are pressed and the company you work for has no functional toilet? Then someone replied him saying, so does this mean I should mess up my own office? Then he replied to the person also saying, I am saying sorry. I am happy you are tweeting from Calabar. Sure, you see those trash at what? If Ayade is handling the waste management system the way Duke was doing it, do you think those trash will heap to the extent of causing traffic? Is it the citizens that changed or the government?
Well, the tentacles of blame has to go around. It has to go around because, one, you have individuals, that's the people now who, clog these drainages with, all sort of refuse and debris. Having said that, you also have the place of the state government. Not all roads have proper drainage systems. So we have to make these things go around. Yes, there's also the place of the natural side of things. For example, your island, the island part of Lagos, as they call it, Lagos Island. Some of them are, waterlogged areas that were sand filled, just to have, residential buildings on it. Now, the truth is, for Lagos and the peculiarity of the city, once the sea level rises, you know quite well that flood is coming to those axes, which is natural in that sense because of the sea level. Again, this will now bring into the discussion, the issue of climate change and all of that. We know how the sea levels have been rising steadily over the last 6, 7 years or 10 years as it were. We need to save our planet quite all right. So there's the place of the government, there's the place of the individual, there's also the natural aspect of things.
Overall, this is not the time to look for who to blame.
Exactly.
This is not the time to start pointing accusing fingers. This is the time to work together, collaborate, to get a solution, get a lasting solution to all of this, because every rainy season we have this issue. So let's look for a way to collaborate, work together to end it and stop talking about who to blame.
But do you think there's like a solution to this, or what?
Of course,
there is. So what do you think?
The government has to, ensure that every road has its, drainage system. There's the place of waste management. The people as well have to be cautious and do not just litter the roads or, the runways or drainages.
But if I can come in,
debris.
most roads have drainage systems.
Not all. Not all, but because of time, we won't be able to delve into that. But you can rest
another
assured
body
of discussion on its own. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. It's a fine.
Yeah, let's wrap it up with the quote of the day, and this is by Lolly Daskell, saying, when you stop chasing the wrong things, you give the right things a chance to catch you. Basically, we all have 24 hours, and the way you manage your time, how you appropriate what time to what is what counts. Because eventually, you discover that when you begin to focus on the wrong things, you don't get to have time for those things that you should focus on.
Exactly. That's apt. I mean, you've said it all.
All right. We'll wrap it up on that note. Baraka de Salah to all our Muslim faithful. We wish you a wonderful
We're expecting our meat.
Salah. Of course, we're expecting the meat. This place should be flooded. Not with water now, with meat. Yeah, thank you so much for being a part of the show. My name is Omobolanle Adeshi, wishing you a fantastic celebration.
And I am Chioma Amari Bulam. Do enjoy the rest of the holiday.
I'm Samson Oloyede, Idel Kabril.